Bouchons flew with North American T-6s in policing over Sahara, including counterinsurgency work. But as the Bouchons clears, rolling now, the Westland Lysander 3A. But many more heroic deeds in the Lysander's history were to come, and they're recalled by this, one of just two airworthy examples in the UK, starting its display from our right. In 1940, Lysanders flew many patrols of potential invasion areas along the south coast of England. One of the pilots who flew those missions I mentioned earlier, Ken Wallace, later famous for his autogyros, he was in service with number 268 Squadron at RAF Westland. Wallace told me the only job we were doing at that time was taking off before dawn, flying round the coast over the sea and rattling out on the Morse code every 10 minutes, NMS, no movement seen. We fully expected that we were going to see the invasion on its way before they could pick it up on the ground radar. Thankfully, perhaps, that never came to pass. Lysander served also in the Western Desert, in Greece, and in the Far East. In the UK, Army Cooperation Command squadrons started replacing their Lysanders with Curtiss Tomahawks in 1941, but by then other roles had been found: air-sea rescue, target towing, and most famously, supporting the Special Operations Executive. Most famous exploits, they completed more than 400 operations supporting the SOE from August 1941 until the end of 1944. Those aircraft were fitted with an access ladder and a long-range fuel tank. They dropped agents into Nazi-occupied Europe and recovered them from that territory, making full use of this type's outstanding short takeoff and landing capabilities. They operated into small landing sites at night, lit by nothing more than moonlight and a few torches put there to mark the strip by members of the French resistance. This is the only Lysander still flying to have been built in Britain. There are 3 others, including 2 of them in Canada, all of which were built in Canada. It was built at the Westland factory in Yeovil in Somerset and delivered to the RAF in 1941. It served with number 225 Squadron at Tilshead, near Warminster in Wiltshire, patrolling along the Hampshire coast and the Isle of Wight. It then went to number 613 and 4 squadrons. It was then converted into a target tug and shipped to Canada, helping train air gunners as part of the British Commonwealth Air Training Plan. It flew for the last time in Royal Canadian Air Force service in 1944. It wasn't to fly again until August 2018. That was when a 15-year-long restoration by the Aircraft Restoration Company at Duxford was completed. And it was finished in its number 225 Squadron colours from 1941. The Aircraft Restoration Company
Not holding the button down, so
did a lot of deep research into the crews who flew this aeroplane. One of its wartime pilots subsequently received both the Air Force Cross and a posthumous Distinguished Flying Cross. Another went on to be awarded a posthumous Victoria Cross. One of the gunners who flew in wartime in this very aeroplane moved on to serve with number 617 Squadron and flew on the Ruhr Dams raid as a tail gun. And this January, Anna Meredith, the daughter of the late squadron leader Graham Stewart, AFC DFC, who flew this aircraft regularly on number 225 Squadron, visited Duxford and touched the controls her father operated in wartime. Equally remarkable is the fact that this is one of two ex-number 225 Squadron Lysanders that survives to this day. The other is the RAF Museum's aeroplane, which is currently being restored at Cosford.
I showed you pictures when I was 25 years old.
Going in for its final pass before the break to land from the Aircraft Restoration Company, the Lysander 3A.
Right, yeah, that leads,
We'll be moving on to the joint taxi of the Lancaster and the Mosquito, and after that we'll be lining the Lysander up with them for a unique photo opportunity involving these three legendary Second World War RAF types. In the meantime, the Lysander opting to land from our left, what an exhibition of pure elegance in display flying from the boss of the Aircraft Restoration Company, John Romain. We've seen John here before in the Blenheim, of course, and don't forget, the Blenheim Society is still here selling tickets for their grand flying draw, proceeds of which go towards keeping the Blenheim flying. The top prize, a flight in one of the aircraft restoration company's two-seat Spitfires. Other prizes include a day with Lancaster here at East Kirkby, a flight in a Harvard sightseeing flight for two over London, gold pass tickets to the 2020 Flying Legends Airshow at Duxford, and a guided tour for two of the aircraft restoration companies. Duxford Workshops, their stand is near the control tower next to the Spitfire Society stall.